Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch. Someone's not ready for a mukbang today by the looks of it. I'll have to eat all this curry on my own then.
I'm not well.
She ate well, guys.
I'm coming forward.
She didn't do the mukbang. She was fine when we was getting ready and we agreed to do it. And then I got took ill. I guess you'd say that. You're not feeling very well in the last 20 minutes.
I am having, at the moment, I look a bit pale, current dizzy spells.
Yeah.
And my head is very, very affected by all the lights as well. So we'll just see how we go. But
What will be the
first of
longest
all,
video?
so we're going to see how we go. But Lee has made a curry. Let's go on in.
It's a Sharwood's chicken boona sauce with onions, peppers, extra added ingredients which you'll see on the cook along, which I'll be uploading probably tomorrow. And mine's just a chicken tikka, not as exciting or as colourful as Aim's.
And then over here, I do have a little bowl of salad.
Yeah, we must be at the dregs of the lettuce, I reckon, guys, because it was not the best lettuce to cut up.
You know when you get the rubbishy part of the lettuce at the end, but I don't waste it.
You know what I always do with lettuces, and it'll annoy Aim.
What's
But
that?
if it's that part and it's my turn to use it, I won't use it. I'll just start a fresh lettuce. I hate the white part of the lettuce.
That's really bad, that is.
I'll leave it for you and Tia, because you're not fussy, but I really am fussy when it comes to lettuce. I like
There's nothing
mine bright
better
green.
is that than onion and curry. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know we had the white or brown onion.
Red.
Yeah, I used red for the curry, and then I found the brown one.
White.
Yeah, it's called brown on the
No,
packet.
yeah, but it's just white onion.
What don't confuse me. And we've got poppadoms here from Lidl. It's gone there for cheap poppadoms. Distribute these.
I only want one.
I only want one, so I don't have to distribute. I just keep 4 for myself. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's having a great day.
Oh, I'm not.
Today's Tuesday, and I only found out, and I feel really bad that I didn't buy him a card. So yesterday was Aim's birthday, and I think I've been a bit greedy myself, because yesterday you had a birthday, and today you got another day all about women. It's International Women's Day,
Yeah.
where we celebrate women and their beauty and what they're good at.
Yeah.
So Aim, let's tell people what you're good at. Everything. Aim is amazing.
No, I'm not.
She's like a doctor in disguise. She's like a chef in disguise. She's like Mrs. Doubtfire without having the balls in disguise.
Without the disguise.
Without the disguise.
No.
Yeah, so it's International Women's Day today. Not when you lot watch it, unfortunately.
So, okay, maybe.
A few days later.
I do have a bit of knowledge about health nonsense, but apart from that,
You're good at a
without
lot of
women,
stuff.
they won't be like having children or.
Yeah, you know what I heard? This is crazy. This is not me just talking waffle. It's not some crap I seen on TikTok that I did see on TikTok. This is a professor. He's like one of the most intelligent people walking the earth today.
Okay.
Ahead of Donald Trump and what's his name? Yes, as I was saying, he's more intelligent than Donald Trump and most other people. His name is Professor Jordan Peterson, and he writes papers on stuff, like really important papers that governments read and listen to and stuff. And he said this is a fact, that as we go into the future, yeah, that's why I'm a professor, Professor Dippy over here. As we go into the future, guys. Well, no, you do, but that doesn't take a lot. Most people do know more than me. We're gonna have less people in the world. Now, obviously, right in this second, we're way more populated than we were, like, say, 50 years ago. There's a lot more people getting it on and producing babies.
Right.
But what people are being encouraged to do, if you think about it, back in the 60s and the 70s, women, not the 70s, but the 60s, women were encouraged to stay at home and look after the family, look after the children, etc. Whereas these days, women are encouraged to do more with their lives.
Oh, so that's basically why that we won't have as many
Yeah,
people.
in the future, women are going to... Well, a lot of women these days are choosing not to have children.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, it was just expected women have children at some point,
Yeah.
and that's life. They'll have 2 or 3 kids, whatever, and that's the way a woman's life goes. in the past it was anyway. Nowadays they're encouraged to get like more higher profile jobs, work further up in companies, etc. And they're choosing the career over having children, which is fine, that's good. But it'll mean there'll be less children in the further on, which means technology and industries will be affected because young people, sort of innovate is what you'd call it, I guess, like come up with new ideas, and there's gonna be less ideas in the world because of less children, because women have jobs.
So like less toy shops.
Well,
I
guess so, but like, I mean, like hire people, you know, like big job people.
No, but what I'm saying is like a lot of industries will struggle, and kids television, kids toys. You know, the toy industry's like.
Well, yeah, that'll struggle. Yeah, but in general, like, where we're going to struggle as a world, as a not a universe, is it? But like the world, because there's going to be less people. Whereas at the same time, we also say we need less people in the world because there's not enough stuff to go around. So I don't know who's right and who's wrong, really.
Then again, would it affect some people? Would it affect the likes of me and you?
How do you mean by?
Less people. You'd love it.
I think it'd be great. Less people to try and avoid when you walk into the shops. I mean, I've seen it in... the only time I've really experienced busy places is like when you go to like an arena or something, like a concert, or like football grounds, or when you like Birmingham at Christmas.
Oh, German market.
I've never, like you see on TV, like New York and whatnot, but just every day down the street you can't budge. In London, that's really bad apparently. I've never been to central London.
Oh,
be
yeah, the
honest with
German
you.
market on the first days, not the place to be.
I wouldn't like all that hustle and bustle. It'd annoy me.
No. Years ago, I'd have loved it. Not anymore. This is spicy.
I remembered it nice.
Have you put spice in this?
There's turmeric,
Turmeric.
garlic, paprika, and cumin. That's it. Nothing else. You see it on the video.
Yeah, something spicy in here.
Well,
It's only a bloody booner, for God's sake. You've managed to spoil it.
honestly, I haven't time. There's nothing extra gone in there apart from what I just told you. Okay, not small amounts of each one, but large amounts.
That paprika that we've got is not
Just a normal
spicy.
thing. But when I met Aim, she always said to me, and it didn't annoy me. I was like, I don't want that for the rest of my life. You always was one of them ones saying, when I'm older, I want to move to London, didn't you?
I wanted to move to a busy city.
You was always about, like, I'd like to move to London when I'm on. I was like, for God's sake, I got somebody who wants a London life. That ain't for me. I wanted I'd come from the seaside. I was all about the quiet life. And I wanted a busier life, like when I was younger.
Back then, I didn't have my anxiety and stuff.
No, we changed over the years. It's funny how you change it over the years, people in general.
We're a bit white.
Yeah, I'm going to have to switch it around tomorrow for the next video. Just put the orange on there and the white on the top and bottom. Oh, sorry guys. But yeah, it's funny how what you want in life changes as you get older.
So I wanted to be like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, he is quite busy. We live next to Birmingham. And I was like, oh yeah, if this is the way it is here, just imagine what it's like, central London living, you know, that way. And now I'm the opposite. Put me in the Outer Hebrides rather than live in any kind of busy city. Can't stand it. I would love to live. This is my idea, like, of me as like a pensioner or whatever. A little cottage surrounded by lovely trees, a little comfy chair in the window, and raining and like listening to an audio book. Fire on, dog there.
Yeah. Well, I just went with my mum years ago, before I met Aim. About 2 years before I met Aim. Me and my mum. My dad and my mum split up, so me and my mum used to go on holiday a little bit, like once a year, just little holidays. And we went to Whitby one time. I'd been before when I was younger. And we stayed in this little, I guess it'd be a cottage. It wasn't like it in a farm, that type of cottage.
Yeah, your mum did say it was a cottage.
It was bloody beautiful. It would have been Aim's ideal. I don't know if it's ideal home, but I think Aim would have liked it. Literally walk out the door, down this little alleyway, and you're there by the water in Whitby. It was really nice. It's a shame. What the hell it is. Whereabouts?
I like that cottage we stayed at for Tio's birthday.
Yeah, it was nice.
If you haven't checked that out, check it out on Munchies in the House, is it called? Munchies Delights.
I'm really struggling here, I can tell.
What are you at?
I make a good curry, what can I say?
But why do you always have to make it so hard?
I didn't know I had.
You can tell I'm like, I'm literally wanting to do that.
I've got one.
You want what? So, you got a fire extinguisher for me? Maybe if I mix the rice in it.
Mix it together. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, when yeah, that was what I heard though. That there's gonna be less people in the world, which I just find, like I said, to be bloody bonkers because. But then that's what he does. He's like a professor of everything, so he looks into this sort of stuff before it actually happens. So he's like, yeah, more women do more higher role jobs. They're gonna be having less children, therefore less people in the world. But then again, half of us will be on Mars by then anyway, I reckon.
Ooh, this is my favourite thing, guys, ever. Making like little wraps. And I don't mean like that.
Yeah, I don't think M&M has anything to worry about anytime soon with you on.
I don't know.
So, with it being International Women's Day, who's your favourite woman in the world?
My mama.
Okay, celebrity-wise.
Well, they're not my favourite woman because they're a celebrity.
Alright, who do you like then that's a celebrity, that's a woman?
Diane Keaton.
I thought you'd say that.
She's my favourite actress. But I wouldn't choose her for International Women's Day.
I'll choose a queen.
No, you would not. Even though I know that for a fact. But
I
then
like
again,
the
no, I
Queen.
don't want to be told, hey, don't tell him who you...
Alright,
Be honest.
That's long gone now. I do like the Queen. I just think it's a bit dodgy what went on, obviously, with her son. How somebody, I don't know if it's necessarily her, but somebody paid off, obviously, that woman. But I don't know the facts. So
Who would you choose? Would you want to choose the Queen?
I think she had a bit of a crappy life. I mean, you think about it, like, how the other half live. You think, the Queen, it'd be amazing to be a royal. I don't think it would be, you know. You can't get away with anything.
Well, your life's controlled, isn't it?
You can't litter. You can't tell.
That's the one thing you'd be concerned about, is you can't throw your bloody
Well,
crisp wrap
I
on
don't choose to litter, but sometimes accidentally happens. Like you pull something in your pocket and a receipt falls on the floor. I'm not walking back 10 steps for a receipt. But that is littering, ain't it? You could get done by the police. And if you're a royal, all paparazzi around you, it'll be all on the front page of the newspapers, the Mirror, the Sun. Liz drops a receipt on the floor for Aldi. Read all about it, and then we'd all be slating her. Like, Australia would stop worshipping her, because Australians love the Queen.
Well, she was over, I think she's over Australia.
Over there now?
No, not over there, like she's over Australia.
Oh yeah, she like rules it and stuff, don't she? Well, she used to. I think she's
No,
now.
she's not over there now.
She's recovering now, I think.
Yeah.
But she has had a bit of a rough time of it.
So you're saying you choose the Queen for International Women's Day?
No, I'd pick. I don't know many women.
Yeah, I'm not be celebrity.
Yeah, all right, I'll pick you. You're my international woman of the world.
Blimey. This is so hot. I mean, it's like inedible hot. My nose is on the ground. And what happens, guys, I since I was 11, I've suffered with this thing where I get just ulcers in my mouth. I've been diagnosed with ulcerated throat or whatever I get. I've now deficiencies. I've got certain things to trigger it off. 3 things that trigger it off for me. 1, tomatoes. 2, chocolate. And 3, spice. And it's already happening now. Right now.
Which one? The tomatoes then?
It's not the tomatoes that are the main problem here.
Sorry. Well, can't handle the
There's a
heat.
piece of chicken, try it. Wait till you've swallowed that first. Have a bit of water.
On the H2O. That's us too. What the 2 minute in H2O before. She does some random stuff. Our tea does. I don't want the onion on there.
There's no onion on there.
On the end of your spoon is a little bit of onion. Stone can't handle heat these days. Again, that's how you change as you get older. Like I used to be able to bend down to pick things up. Now I can't. My knees feel like a creaky door hinge. Need some WD-40 on them. And I can't handle heat, but she used to be able to.
I can handle certain spice.
There's no heat to that. Maybe it's the sauce.
You got to keep it building. It's the sauce. You know when like you have the spicy noodles and at first you can handle it, and then a few spoonfuls in, you're like, oh my god, this is just accelerating tenfold.
You mean the time you was throwing up every episode we did a mukbang? We did a hot noodle challenge. I didn't complete it, nowhere near. Aim and Tia did, and afterwards
I was so ill.
proper ill. Worked pretty sight. Luckily we stopped
Even
the
in
video.
the Exorcist didn't have nothing on what I did that day. Oh god. However, I like spice. I love the taste of them noodles. Love them. The taste is a sensation. However, I can't eat it. I just can't. I've tried so many times. It's just spicy. It's carnage.
So, because it was Aim's birthday yesterday.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody who wished me happy birthday, by the way. I really appreciate it, guys. And everybody who sent me things. Like, honest to goodness. So,
Aim had some lovely gifts for her birthday, didn't you? Because one or two people on here we got quite close to over the time, and they sent her a couple of gifts. And what our one friend, he's a bit posh from Wales. Oh, Brandon, sent Aim a £50 Waitrose voucher.
thank you, Bram.
The funny thing was, we was talking on our live the other night saying, no, we don't. We was winding up because he shops at Waitrose. Like, Bran, we can't afford Waitrose. We stick to Lidl and whatever. I was teasing him. I think he said something online to just, well, you never know what's around the corner or something like that. Next day, in the letter, in the post box, whatever, £50 voucher for Waitrose.
I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely lovely of him to do something like that. Honest to God.
And of all the things, though, for Aim to order from Waitrose for 50 quid, she bought somebody Yum Yums. What's that all about? Of all the things you could get, posh stuff, I could get a 30p Yum Yum from bloody Lidl.
I bought their carrot cake, their lemon drizzle cake, a rack of lamb. I have. And also,
trying that.
A massive thank you to everybody, like I said, who wished me happy birthday. Claire sent me 20 quid for some wine and snacks, and her mum and dad sent me a gorgeous bunch of flowers, didn't they?
Oh yeah, pretty beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. So I just want to say a massive thank you.
Put my flowers to shame.
It was absolutely, this from Marks and Spencer's. Everything was lovely, and honestly, I can't really speak anymore because it's just burnt my mouth.
Have a drink of water.
You know when you have burn in the top of your stomach and your stomach's getting pain and everything, and I already felt dizzy.
Oh, you make me feel really bad here, but you shouldn't be doing because I thought it was just a
It's
good curry.
so good. But I already felt dizzy. I feel like I'm spinning top because it really makes you like, woo! Tastes amazing, but it is the booner though, isn't it? You just, you know.
I'll add your stuff to it.
I'm gonna add some stuff to it. So I am. I'll tell you now.
Hey, if you want to make mine, you're more than welcome to. I'll just sit down next time. You make it.
So the weather's changing, which I've noticed, and also a quick story. The reason why I'm talking about the weather is behind our house there was a huge tree, wasn't there? Like really, really big tree.
Yeah.
And the other day someone had it cut down, and it got me thinking. And I mean, I don't know height, like, but it was over 100 foot in the air. It was absolutely huge. One of them really, really big ones. And with all these storms coming now, I just randomly went online. Because I guessed this, but I thought I'm going to check it out. There is a surge in people having their trees cut down.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Because they are scared of them landing on top of their house. Because if that thing landed on our house, it would go through the roof, I reckon.
Yeah.
And there are surging people since Storm Eunice having their trees cut down.
Well, storms are a pain in the arse if it affects you, like if your garden or your property is damaged. But what they don't tell you on the news is when they say, warning, warning, Storm Eunice in the way or on the way, they don't say that there are garden companies and like fence fitters, etc., rubbing their hands. Yes, get in. Let's have another storm. Roof repair men. The amount of work that goes their way, like from roofs being damaged, sometimes windows being smashed, trampoline makers, because trampolines just blow off.
There was, when it was happening, Storm Uni, someone down the road from us was having, like, work done on scaffolding. I was thinking,
I've got to brave to know.
I was on that, like, you know, like the money small boards, the scaffold. I was thinking, oh my God, they're going to blow off the roof.
Yeah, you don't want to get blown off when you're on a roof, Christ.
No, but, like I said, I went on it and everybody was like, you know, like you can see the comments of some people. I went on this forum and it was like, my tree was in my garden, it landed through my conservatory. And I'm thinking, you imagine you were just sitting there in your conservatory and this is how bad tragedies happen though, isn't it, really?
Imagine you just had your conservatory built. No, I mean, it's all right, well and good having insurance, but you still, it took bloody a year to build a conservatory or whatever it takes. I think it's bloody knocked down. You've got to wait another year or so.
People's ponds were like, they landed in their ponds, all the trees.
I think they said that the pond emptied, like all the water just blew out.
No, but it's just crazy though, isn't it, that the weather, and I said this to my mum, the weather and like the sea, like them tsunamis and that, you can't believe that something so like Mother Nature can actually destroy everything. Me and Lee watched this thing once. Do you remember when the tsunami happened somewhere? Yeah. And everybody's houses were just... Obviously the houses...
Oh, yeah, we watched that.
I don't know what the hell... I mean, these houses were like wood built, I think.
Just
and they were
wiped
just
them out.
all going down... Well, it wasn't even a river. It was just the sea going down the road. And there was houses just going down there. And I just thought, bloody hell, like... That is the most dangerous thing in the world, isn't it? Like the weather. If you think about it, like the sea, not forgetting all this bloody Russian Putin being the most dangerous man. That is the most scariest thing, isn't it? Like hurricanes, you can just be swept up.
Some people live in fear of it, like all the time, depending on where they live. Like hurricane season is a thing, like in certain parts of America. Like New Orleans, I think, get hit a lot. Is that another place that gets hit with them? I don't know.
Call it the Windy City.
Oh, they get a lot of wind there then. Unless it's just Barry from down the road's got bad wind. I don't know, but you do get bad weather in certain parts of the world.
Like, you live by the sea, like, but I'm not necessarily about Morecambe, but you see, like, the waves crashing over the prom and...
Yeah, they have to have, like, big walls built at one point and put big boulders there
like,
to stop the water coming over.
I know it's like sea defence, but I can't remember the exact name.
That's basically it, bro.
Lee's uncle lived by a river, didn't he? And the river swelled and then obviously he flooded his house. And this is the thing that I was watching a programme with my mum, and there was this gorgeous, like, setting of these houses on the riverbank, and you got, like, the dock there somewhere in England, and I thought, it's all well and good buying houses like that, but then if that happens and your house is flooded, your uncle had it a lot, didn't he, with that sort of thing. So scary when you own a house like that by a river.
It's like when you see them houses that, like on near cliff edges.
That frightens me. Like the cliff just gives way.
Yeah.
We saw something as well the other day, didn't we? And
moving the house back.
No. It was sort of like, the house was on the riverbank, but they had like this outhouse, like this wall, like you showed it me on TikTok. And the river was like bursting, and the whole of this square, like, it just went. And it was as though someone just went like that. It was as that flowed easy. The water was that strong. It just didn't look like it was any kind of effort. It just took it off and off away it went. And I think that's what's scary.
You can't really stop water if it wants to get through. It's going to get through.
It's so powerful. Something so... You can put your hand through it, you can drink it, but something can be so damn powerful.
Yeah, it all depends where you live, down it, but we are quite lucky where we live.
Well, we're in the middle of the country, so...
There's literally nothing that can come through here.
The only thing in the Midlands...
I probably hope not.
The only thing in the Midlands, as you all know if you're from here, is when, like, the River Severn... you know.
But no, like, if you're in certain parts of Scotland, you get battered by the weather. Like the islands in Scotland, like off the mainland, and like your postman can only get to you once a week. Imagine that. You're waiting for an important letter, or you've ordered something off Amazon, and you really want it to arrive. And you look out the window, fuck, it's bloody raining again.
What happens?
Postman pack can't arrive today.
So, you know these places, do
Yeah.
they have amenities like... Oh, they've got to have like a hospital on
Yeah.
there.
I don't think they have a hospital on every single island.
So what would you do if you needed emergency?
Some of these islands, but they only have like maybe, from what I know anyways, I might make some of this up, they have like maybe 20 houses or so on there. And then like the nearest hospital will be on the mainland. But you can get to the mainland on a boat. And
What if it's bad weather and the boats don't run? Would it be like air ambulance? Something?
I guess so, yeah. But like the postman has to come over on a boat. I'm sure that's correct. And then he goes back over and he'll like visit the different islands. And what a long bloody postman round that would be. Or
Do
postman
you know what
round.
else though? Like living on one of them kind of islands, would you actually know what living, such as in Birmingham, would be like? Like you wouldn't have a clue, would you, sort of thing?
No, and we also won't know what it's like to live in that situation.
No, but I reckon I'd like it.
I think it'd be one of them odd ones, Bob, because you've got like, it's not like moving into a busy place where you don't need to get on with the neighbours. If there's only 20 houses, you need to be best mates with the people
No,
there.
you see, that's where I'd go wrong. I'd just be...
You wouldn't be welcome.
I wouldn't want to talk to nobody.
They'd drown you in the middle of the night. They'd
I
be like,
really
you
think...
don't talk to us, get off our island.
I probably... If I'm single when I'm older, like, God forbid anything happens, but instead of being the crazy cat lady, I'd be the crazy dog lady, and I don't want to talk. I'd probably be like a recluse.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to no one. I don't want to go outside. But, like, literally, my personality has changed so much when it comes to busy places. The thought of going clubbing for me right now is... Oh, my God, I hate it. And he'll tell you, I used to be the one, didn't I?
Just a bloody nightmare, Ryan.
Night out, yeah, right, I was, if there was a party, I was going to go. Like, it was like that, I loved it. Now.
We'd have a drink when we was really young. About 12 o'clock, right, I want to go uptown.
Yeah.
And it's like 12 o'clock, you're a bit drunk, should we leave it? No, we're going now. There I'm in my bloody pyjamas, like 23 whatever. Pyjama party, no, I don't want a pyjama party. I want to go up the town now.
I wanted to go, like, I used to live for the weekend when I was younger, like, Dad, like, had tea on the weekend. And then, so that gave me the opportunity to go and do stuff, and honestly, I loved it.
But there are upsides and downsides to it. Not what you're on about, but parties, clubbing. Go out when you're already pissed. Yes, it can be a cheaper evening. But on the downside...
You don't have to deal with his mum.
Everything's you're already done. You get there, like, oh my God, I'm mashed, I'm gone. And then you get like 2 hours in there, and then you're falling out through the exit.
I just danced the night away. But nowadays, honestly, it sounds crazy. Like, looking back at... I wasn't just the average, I should be going there. I loved it. Didn't I? Like, I really did. And now, I find the thought of it terrifying. Not because of COVID, that's not the point. Just since I've got, like, anxiety issues, I just do not... The idea of that would be awful. I'd rather spend my evenings, like, with you guys on the live. I really would. That, to me, is sort of like the best of both worlds. I have a laugh with you guys. And
like a pub
listen
scenario.
to some music, and we interact with you. Clubbing, no.
No, I think I'm not in the right frame of mind for clubbing. There's too many young people out now.
Not even about age for me, it's just the whole concept of being around loads of people. I just don't like it no more.
I couldn't be arsed with it. Because you rock up to the bar and all the lads are like, yeah, let's get 15 Jaeger bombs each. I'm like, I just want a pint, please.
Do you think you would like clubbing?
No. I weren't a massive fan in the first place.
I like pubs with music, like where we went with your mum and Bob. You know what I mean? I like pubs where you can... Like where there was playing, you know, where we went was playing the guitar and things like that. That's that type of thing.
Live music's good. I don't have no issue with that.
Or even if there's like party music on. I hate saying disco, but you know, that kind of thing. We can all have a dance and whatever. I don't mind that. But a proper club, no.
No. And on that note, on that down, if you are going out clubbing tonight, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, have a great time. It's actually, when you love it, it's so much fun.
And
it's
if you're
good
not,
time.
then stay at home and watch one of our lives this weekend.
Because we
Saturday.
got Thursday.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. You're on live Thursday.
Well,
this won't be out before Thursday.
No, but your mum's coming on.
Yeah, but that will be before this goes out.
Oh, well.
It's going out like Saturday.
either way, we'll probably go live tonight, me and Lee. But we went. I did take his mum on Thursday night for a little bit.
There you go.
Which I can't
She
wait.
says that. Let's see how it goes on the night, guys. She'll probably be asleep by 8 o'clock.
No, she won't, because I've already spoke to her about it.
Right. Take us away, Amo. We couldn't eat a curry.
Yeah, I'm just going to say goodbye.
I did alright. I mean, there's not a lot of mine left.
Well, you've kind of ate just the chicken.
I've eaten all the chicken, exactly. I
left
leave the
all
onions.
the sauce.
Hate onions. Go on. Laters.
Bye, everybody.
Take it easy.